Tras una larga espera, por la 2.7 ha llegado el momento de que veamos por fin las novedades que nos van a traer con los nuevos banners y demás. Para quien no lo sepa, la actualización de la 2.7, ¿vale? Cuando va a venir la nueva versión, va a ser el 31 de mayo, ¿vale? Hemos estado creo que aproximadamente un mes o así más con la versión 2.6. Así que nada, por fin tenemos nuestras 300 protos que irán saliendo los codiguillos por el directillo y sobre todo a ver, que tengo un poco de miedo de qué nos traen en esta ocasión. Así que nada, sin más dilación, vamos a empezar. Tengo miedo. Vale. ¿Qué es esto, tío? Me está haciendo todo el spoiler. ¿Qué es esto?
Voice of the Arataki gang's one and only leader supreme, Arataki Itto.
And me.
Vale. O sea, aparece Itto, aparece Xiao, aparece Yanfei, no entiendo por qué, Cookie, ¿vale? Y bueno, pues ya sabemos todos los banners, ¿no? No sé. Buenísimo.
Well, Yelan's a woman of mystery.
Qué guapa Yelan, ¿eh? Y el chibi me gusta mucho.
Oh, right, yeah, gotcha. And judging from the lovely image we
adoro
have here,
a
there'll be
Itto,
lots of other
quien le
characters
pone la
also
voz
making
en todos los
appearances this
idiomas,
time around,
de
so
verdad.
I'm sure it's gonna be quite the party.
Yeah, for sure. And travelers will definitely be seeing some familiar faces appearing alongside our new characters as we all delve into
Ojo, en la
the
cima.
chasm.
The chasm, very mysterious.
Yeah, I'm already super excited and I'm sure everyone else is too. So let's kick things off with our
Bien,
brand new trailer
empezamos
for
con
version
el tráiler.
2.7.
A ver qué tal.
Hidden dreams,
Supongo que aparecerá Yelan.
depths.
A ver
Roll
qué tal.
tape!
Uf.
My father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position.
I first met Yelan when she was very young. Even back then, she was extremely tough, and she kept her cards close to her chest.
The day the chasm was
Sima.
unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then.
Everything is chaotic here. If you stay here too long, this space may well
¿Y visto una
devour
Yanfei
you.
por ahí? No me ha dado tiempo a ver los demás.
Even Xiao can't sense our presence here.
Mira. Que están todos.
Something
Está
seems to have
Yelan,
been
Itto,
activated inside
¿Y
the
Cookie?
fantastic compass.
Shinobu.
I fear that this problem underground is bigger than we thought.
¿Se van a meter unas cosas encima?
Just focus on taking care of yourselves. I'll figure out the rest.
Bueno. Dudando de muchas cosas, ¿eh?
Gotcha. Busted.
Quizás justo no entiendo el lado, pero oye.
Maybe I should make better use of my time.
Our bond is strong. Stand with me.
Qué guay.
Lightning purified.
Qué guay. Me encanta el diseño, me encanta todo.
It's still alive. Why would you become like this?
That sounds like Xiao. Could he be in trouble?
What?
No way! Was that who I think it was?
Something's not right. Something's wrong with this domain. Leave now! Get out of there!
I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness. Die here with me.
Disculpa. ¿Eso significa que vamos a tener una nueva misión de Arconte o cómo? Van a meter más lore en la cima, ¿no? ¿O el qué? Estoy súper rayada. Madre mía, Xiao, Yelan, Itto, Yanfei y Shinobu. Cookie Shinobu. Me gusta mucho el desplazar, lo que pasa es que Xiao parece muy triste. Me da un poquito de miedo. Estoy empezando a dudar de por quién tirar. Lloro muchísimo. Jo, estoy dudando muchísimo.
Ooh, how dramatic was that?
Siempre empezamos con un tráiler fuerte, ¿eh?
Xiao's voice sounded a little odd in the trailer, so I hope he's okay.
Yeah. And it looks like we also get to see some more of Lumine or Ether, depending on which twin you chose. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, we have so much stuff to
Empezamos muy fuerte, ¿eh?
I'm pretty sure that everyone's waiting to see all these new characters and what their new event wishes will be.
Aunque lo habéis ya un poquito spoileado, ¿no? Con el splash art. Van a empezar con los gachapones directamente.
In the early part of version 2.7, our new playable character, Yelan, will be appearing in her own event wish. At the same time, our old buddy Xiao will also be returning for a rerun in his event wish.
¿Qué?
In the later part of version 2.7, Arataki Itto,
that's me,
will be making a return alongside his deputy leader, Kuki Shinobu.
A ver, yo no entiendo a los creadores o quien lleve Genshin Impact, ¿vale? O sea, miollo, barrajo, lloverse, lo que sea. ¿A quién se le ocurre que de repente sale un personaje nuevo? ¡Pum! Lo ponemos solo. En el siguiente vamos a ponerlo con el personaje nuevo y también vamos a ponerlo con un rank, obviamente. Pero ¿a quién se le ocurre ir intercalando esto, tío? O me pones el personaje solo o me pones el personaje solo y el rank. Y Xiao otra vez, pero vamos a ver, Xiao no vino hace nada. ¿Por qué ponen a Xiao otra vez? ¿Sabéis cuál es el problema? Yo quería que Itto viniese con Kazuha o con algo de eso para poder tirar por su arma. Ahora me van a poner un banner de armas todo mierdoso con Itto y no voy a poder tirar por él. Y Yelan, he visto sus habilidades y ahora quiero tirar por ella. O sea, ahora explicarán más cosas, pero... Y yo en el próximo rerun de Xiao quería tirar. ¿Pero qué hago? ¿Me dejo todo el money? Pues no, porque no soy rica. Así que un poco choqueada. No sé qué son estos gachapones. La verdad. Es que, tío, ¿por qué no me han puesto al menos a Itto y a Xiao juntos? ¿Por qué me tienen que poner junto a Yelan? Es que no entiendo. Si es un nuevo personaje, ¿por qué no lo ponen solo? Pensarán que no se va a vender mucho o algo, ¿no? Yo qué sé, tío. No entiendo nada.
In his own event wish...
Kuki Shinobu. She's a dreamboat. She can do anything.
Also, in terms of weapons, travelers can expect to see an all-new weapon banner featuring the new 5-star bow, Aqua Simulacra. And that covers the new event wishes for version 2.7. Next, we have a quick trailer to give us a preview of the first of our new characters, Yelan.
Roll tape!
A ver. Yo qué sé, tío, los banners, un poco... XD, ¿eh? Qué guay lo del dadito, ¿eh? Mírala. Jo, es que es muy guapa, ¿eh? Es muy guapa esta mujer. O sea... Ya, por favor. Lo que sigo sin entender, la física del chaleco que lleva. Se vuelve invisible, ¿eh? What? Es parecido a... ¡Esa era la ulti! Se parece a la de Tartaglia, ¿no? Un poco.
Call me Yelan. I think you may need my help, and I just so happen to be interested in some information you have. In other words, you scratch
que se case conmigo, gracias.
I'll scratch yours.
Hola, disculpa esa voz.
Cool. I like that dice move.
I
really
like
movimiento de dados.
It's like my favorite.
¿Qué quiere decir?
Yeah, I love how swift her movements are. Like,
es que mona. No sé qué hacer con mi vida. Me gusta mucho.
Smooth
no tengo dinero.
Ah, shucks.
So many of you may already recognize Yelan from when she appeared in the chasm. Her archery skills are pretty impressive. So, Laura, would you mind lifting the veil on this mysterious character?
Of course.
Es que es demasiado guapa, ¿eh? Es que no puedo, me he enamorado de ella.
Tea house in Liyue.
Definitely not the first mysterious tea house owner we've met.
That's right. Would you look at that? Seems like running a tea house can be a pretty confrontational job in Teyvat.
Yeah, I guess so. Actually, though, being a tea house owner is not the only identity Yelan has. In fact, you could say that Yelan is a person with many different faces. She relies on her acting skills to naturally blend into any social setting, pull some strings to guide the course of events, and then, poof, disappear before anyone's noticed. Her activities have taken her across the other nations of Teyvat, and even to the Abyss.
All right,
El
nice.
abismo.
So she also travels around to that.
Seguro que cambien el
Like
abismo para que vaya
the
bien.
Traveler.
Yelan, seguro.
Wait, yeah, but maybe a little more dangerous looking than our Traveler?
Hey, the Traveler can be dangerous.
Well,
Sure, Zach.
Yelan prefers the thrill of
Bueno.
exploring dangerous places and living on the edge a little.
Interesting. If you ask me, Yelan is starting to sound more like a special agent
verdad.
type of character.
Well, sounds like you are following the clues, Zach. Yelan is actually a special intelligence officer that reports to Ningguang, and she serves as a reliable line of defense in protecting Liyue.
Guay.
Even those on the inside like Ganyu don't know the full extent of Yelan's duties.
So in other words,
Qué guay.
Yelan works under Ningguang?
Ay, mi
Kinda,
Ningguang,
but I wouldn't put it quite like that. To Yelan, her relationship with Ningguang isn't about rank, it's more about a
Colaboración.
collaboration. Ningguang arranges dangerous work, and Yelan brings her the resulting intel.
This sounds so secretive. I'm kind of curious about how these two started working together.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to wait and see. Speaking of her work, Yelan keeps tabs on any extraordinary individuals she comes across and puts them on a list. It wouldn't surprise me if we even found the Traveler on her list, and that she's been keeping a close eye on them.
Bueno.
Wait, are you serious?
Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, as someone who works in special intelligence, Yelan is a master of disguise and an expert at seeing through people and understanding what they're thinking.
So, if you'd like to see how Yelan operates in tough scenarios and works to uncover the truth, then be sure to check out her story quest, Umbrabilis
misión
Orcus
legendaria,
Chapter,
sí.
dropping in version 2.7.
Ole.
Sweet. Okay, so now that we've heard a little bit about Yelan's background, how about we talk about her
Las
combat
habilidades, las
capabilities?
habilidades. A ver,
Let's
vamos
do
a
it.
verlas un poquito mejor.
Yelan wields a bow and manipulates a hydro vision, and in
Pero
combat
personaje
she's a
hidro,
hydro
¿eh? Ya empieza a
DPS
haber un
character
montón
that
de
combines
personajes hidro,
rapid
la verdad.
attacks with agile mobility. She's an expert at weaving in and out of dangerous situations by swiftly moving across the battlefield and rejoining the fray with powerful attacks.
She's so agile. You know, she may move as gracefully as a flower petal in the wind, but do not cross her. She is a beast with that bow.
After a short
Es
time
que
out
no
of
sé,
combat,
tío.
Yelan will enter
Me
a
gustan
breakthrough
muchísimo sus
state,
habilidades, pero
which will
no sé
cause
si voy
her
a saber
next
usarla bien
charged
porque
aim shot
parece
to
un
have
poco
decreased
difícil.
charge time.
También el arco se me da
And once
fatal.
charged, she can fire a breakthrough barb that will deal AoE hydro damage. Yelan's speed becomes quickly apparent in her elemental skill, Lingering Lifeline. Tapping or holding the skill button allows her to move rapidly using her lifeline, marking opponents along her path. When her rapid move ends, the lifeline will explode, dealing hydro damage to marked targets. Yelan also has a fixed chance to
A lo que estaba
reset her
diciendo antes, que
breakthrough
es
state
parecido
based
a
on
lo
the
de
number of
Yae cuando va
opponents marked.
dejando
Ooh, cool.
las
So we
kitsunes.
better try to mark a whole
Lo que
crowd
pasa
of
es que Yae
enemies
como que
to
tiene que
maximize the damage.
pasar
Mhm.
cerca
Her
de
elemental
los
burst,
enemigos
depth,
y les
Clarion
aplica
dice, deals AoE
ese
hydro
hilo
damage
de
and
hidro, ¿no?
creates wondrous
O algo
dice,
así.
which aid her in battle. The dice
Me
follow
gusta
the character
la
around and
animación
will
de la ulti.
initiate a
Hay
coordinated
otras que me
attack
gustan
when your
más,
active
pero tengo que
character
decir que es muy
uses a
bonita.
normal attack, and each time Yelan's lifeline explodes and hits opponents. With Yelan's passive talent, Adapt with Ease, the active character's damage increases over time while the dice are active.
I'm telling you, do not mess with her. She sounds gnarly.
Y
Sounds
encima
like she could also
preciosa.
fill a
En fin.
solid support
En
role,
fin.
too.
Totally.
Absolutely, yeah. Yelan also has another passive talent called Turn Control, which causes Yelan's max HP to be increased based on the number of elemental types that are present in the party.
Vida
And
máxima.
finally, because of Yelan's understanding of the Liyue region, she gains increased rewards when dispatched on a Liyue expedition for 20
Bien, bien.
hours.
Eso me gusta.
Ah, that makes sense.
Of course, even after sharing all this information, Yelan still has a lot of secrets.
Hombre, si han hecho una misión
Travelers will have
legendaria
to
de
spend
ella,
more time with
algo
Yelan on
habrá
their
que
journey
conocer.
to learn more about her. She'll also be making an appearance in the new Archon Quest Interlude chapter
¡Toma
coming
ya!
in
Es que
version
lo sabía.
2.7.
Lo
We'll have more
sabía.
details
Van
on
a
that
meter otra
shortly, so
misión.
don't miss it.
Arconte.
Nice. And
No
now,
lo puedo
I think
creer.
it's about time we introduce our second new character,
Cookie.
Shinobu.
Cookie Shinobu.
Oh, she's the pride and joy of the Arataki gang. Second to Itto, of course. So let's see her in action.
A ver. Que no me he fijado tanto en sus habilidades antes. ¡Se quita la máscara! ¡Ojo! Qué guay. Lanza como... Parece la de Akali. Del LOL, tío. Qué guapa es, ¿eh? Ay, me gustan mucho todos los personajes del Genshin. Esa creo es la ulti, ¿no?
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch.
Me
I
gusta.
can help you out.
Me gusta mucho.
Oh,
Wow.
that's a spicy trailer.
So cool. Yeah. I love the way she looks, like her color scheme, and of course the green hair,
El
and
pelo
the
verde.
mask. Like she looks
Creo que
super
aparte de
capable.
Baizu no había otro personaje con el pelo verde, ¿no?
Design. I love that, like, lightning flowing around her and the swords, the way they go up in the air and go down.
Well, you guys can see why she'd be an obvious addition to the Arataki gang. She's just that good. All right, leave the introduction to me, will you?
Venga.
Only after getting to know Shinobu can you really begin to fathom how important she is to the entire Arataki gang. Kuki Shinobu knows how to do almost anything and is constantly
Rescatando al
rescuing the
jefe.
boss, aka Itto, and fellow gang members from dangerous situations.
Me veo.
With her help, the little wandering gang of misfits in Hanamizaka has become a skilled crew capable of taking on any kind of commission.
Oh, I think I see who's really running things in the gang.
So the real question here is, why would someone as competent as Shinobu ever choose to join the Arataki gang?
Well, what are you trying to say?
Now you know what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm not exactly sure, but, let's move on. Anyway, we need to track the start of Shinobu's story back to her family. Turns out that her family has traditionally served as shrine maidens to Narukami for
Mikos.
who knows how long.
So you're saying she went from a strict family of shrine maidens to joining the Arataki gang?
Yeah, is that so surprising?
That's a pretty big 180.
Well, it just
Plot
goes to
twist.
show how much she's changed. When she was younger, Shinobu was sent as an understudy to the Grand Narukami Shrine, but after a certain incident, she started to doubt whether she was really suited for the strict life of a shrine maiden. So Shinobu decided to leave the path of her family behind and search for a path of her own. Out of curiosity and personal interest, she took the initiative to learn a variety of crafts and skills, and it wasn't long before she obtained many certificates. So many, in fact, that she can't even fit all her qualifications on a business card. For example, Shinobu even went to study law in
¿Derecho?
Liyue, which is when
No
she
la
met
había
Yenfei.
estudiando Derecho,
So they
¿eh?
know each other. Yenfei
¿Que
has
conoce
some
a
pretty random
Yenfei?
acquaintances.
Yeah, but Shinobu's had the chance to meet many people along the course of her studies, but because she wanted a free work environment, she's rejected countless work opportunities. She even passed on an opportunity from Kujo Tengu to work in the Tenryou Commission.
Wait, they know each other too?
Todo rayado.
Mhm. And guess who she chose to be with? You can guess.
La cara que ponen de verdad es que
It's the
adoro los
Arataki
chivis.
gang!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
For
that
some reason.
Guys,
Claro.
I'm so excited.
is great.
Okay, moving
No
on.
one knows why.
Moving on.
Adoro.
All right, if you're interested in learning more about Kuki Shinobu and the Arataki gang, and I know you are, then be sure to check out Shinobu's very own hangout event in version 2.7.
¡No encuentro!
Not only
Let's
will you get to
go.
see a day in the life of the
Vámonos.
Arataki gang,
No es una misión legendaria,
but you'll
pero
also
son
get to learn a lot
citas.
more
Me
about
sirve.
Shinobu's
Para
past.
mí son
And
citas,
that's
así que
about
son
all I can
encuentros,
say
pero
for
para mí son
now.
citas.
Travelers will have to check out the event to learn more. Okay,
Ole,
we've
ole,
covered
ole,
her
ole.
backstory.
Me
Now
gusta.
let's see the Arataki gang's deputy leader kicking
Eso,
some
eso,
butt
yo quiero
in
ver un poquito
battle.
las habilidades.
Kuki Shinobu is a support character who wields a
es support.
sword and uses her electrovision to both heal
Cura.
teammates and deal continuous damage from off the battlefield. She can
Yo
do
me
it
la
all.
voy a hacer sub
Her
DPS
unique
seguro.
skills allow her to sacrifice her own HP in combat in order to heal other party members.
Aw,
It's valiant.
that's so sweet of her.
It's selfless.
Nice.
It's generous. When she uses her elemental skill, Sanctifying Ring, she sacrifices a certain portion of her HP to create a grass ring of
Ah, que pierde
sanctification
vida.
that'll heal friendly characters within it and
Pierde
deal
vida y cura,
continuous
¿no? Parece
electro
Soraka
damage
del
to
LoL. ¿Por qué
surrounding
comparo con
opponents.
personajes del LoL? Pues no
After
lo sé, la verdad.
unlocking the passive talent Heart's Repose, her elemental skills healing and damage will be boosted based on
Maestría
Shinobu's elemental
elemental.
mastery.
O sea, entonces
With
van a
another
necesitarla.
passive talent, Breaking Free, when Shinobu's HP is low, her healing bonus is
Al
increased.
estilo
So
Jutao, necesita
travelers will
poca
need
vida
to monitor
siempre.
her HP when using her skill. You don't want it to be too low, but at the same time, lower is
Hombre,
also
claro.
better.
Definitely, yes. Shinobu's elemental
Qué
burst,
guay.
Gyoe Naru Kami Kariyama right,
Me gusta
creates a
eso,
special
y clava la
field in front of
espada y
her
empiezan a
that
salir
deals
como
continuous
rayos.
electro damage to opponents
Ya sabéis que a mí el electro me encanta.
And it goes without saying that Shinobu is amazing at carrying out expeditions. With the passive talent Protracted Prayers, she gains increased rewards when dispatched on an Inazuma expedition for 20 hours. So she knows how to bring home a bacon.
Tasty.
It is. It's very tasty. Let me tell you, man, Itto sure is lucky to have such a capable deputy leader. But the feeling is mutual, and Shinobu feels the members of the gang are also super important to her.
Qué guay, qué guay.
They
Oye,
are
pues
her
me
true
mola
family
bastante,
members, regardless of her
Puede que la
rebellious.
use. Si la
Although
consigo,
Shinobu
claro.
has to bail them out of
Como va a
trouble
venir con
over
Itto
and
y yo a
over
Itto ya lo
again,
tengo.
the gang is the
No sé qué voy a
only
hacer con el
place
panel,
she feels
repito.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I hope everyone is feeling pretty excited for these new characters. Oh boy, we covered a lot there.
La verdad,
Yeah, definitely a lot. So,
Venga,
I think
siguiente
it's about time we
codillo.
roll out our next redemption code.
Siguiente código.
Redemption code. Roll out the redemption code.
Qué mono, cómo se emociona. Me meo. Pero ya han salido todos en el... ¡Oh! ¡Qué bonito es el splash art! ¡Qué bonito! Por favor. Me caso con los tres. Me caso con los tres. Me encantan. Me encantan.
All right, welcome back, everyone.
We're back.
Yes. Next, we will be diving
Venga,
into some
el
of the
turno de
new
los
events players
eventillos.
can
A ver
expect
qué
to
tal
see
están.
coming their way in version
A
2.7.
ver.
Our first event not only includes
coronita.
our new Archon Quest interlude chapter, but will also contain a new challenge game mode. The event's called
un nuevo arma.
Perilous Trail. The
Senderos
Archon Quest will be
peligrosos.
featuring a very unique cast of characters as Yenfei, Yelan, Itto, and Shinobu team up with the Traveler when they become stranded
Voy a tener que
deep
avanzar en la
in the
historia,
chasm. And it's not long before we also discover that Xiao is also
Bueno,
conducting
bueno,
an
bueno, bueno,
investigation
bueno.
of his own in the chasm.
Investigation, you say?
Ya veo,
Because there's a
Madre
lot
mía.
of
A mí
history
me
and
queda mucho por
secrets buried
explorar
within
Sima,
the
la verdad.
chasm, including the story of how the people of Liyue fought off monsters 500 years ago. Yelan has been monitoring this place for quite some time, trying to find out the truth of what happened back then. It turns out that this piece of history is also related to her origins.
The mystery.
Mystery.
Yeah, the group will also
Mystery.
find themselves facing a crisis in the chasm and will have to survive together in what will
Qué guay.
definitely be a thrilling experience.
Estoy rolling.
So from what's been revealed in the previous version, we know that there is a deep connection between the Yakshas and what happened in the chasm. It even seems that our vigilant Yaksha Xiao has some obsession with the area. It'll be interesting to see why he's in the chasm and what he's looking for down there. Travelers will have to follow Xiao's steps to learn more about the history that
Qué
has been
guay.
sealed there.
As travelers play through the Archon quest, the combat challenge Realms of Guile and War will also
Efectivamente, habrá
gradually
que
become
jugar la
available.
misión de Arconte
Travelers will need
y
to
luego
constantly defeat
se podrá
enemies
jugar el
within a
evento.
challenge domain.
Tener que
Completing
avanzar
3
sí o sí.
challenges will be counted as a
Oye,
round.
¿para cuándo el rerun
The
de
first
Shenhe?
3 domains will
La
consist
quiero.
of 3 rounds, and the last domain will have
Pregunto.
6 rounds. What's unique about this event is that after each round, you have to rearrange your party according to the domain's
Ooh.
rules.
For example, in the Direcliff Court domain, only one member of the current party can be selected to continue on, while everyone else will enter recuperation mode
Vale.
and will be unable to fight. In another domain, Kaleidoscope Cage, 2 characters will be selected at random and will be unable to continue the fight.
Vale.
Interesting. So it looks like
Me
travelers
parece
will need
bien.
to be prepared to face a variety of scenarios.
No, no me
but I'm
enseñen a
sure our
Xiao, que lo
travelers will come
quiero.
up with some teams and strategies to handle the challenges. Still, it sounds like they're gonna need to use a lot of characters. I don't know if everyone's leveled up quite so many.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Pero mira,
I know
si
I
es
gotta
Thoma.
level up a lot of my
Bueno,
characters. So it's important we mention that each of the domains will also have multiple trial characters prepared
Bien, bien,
for
bien,
travelers
bien.
to use.
Eso para la gente que tenga pocos
Additionally,
personajes
travelers
le
may
va a venir
select and
genial.
equip 3 stratagems per combat round that will provide buffs in battle.
Vale.
Cool.
Yeah.
Habrá que elegir
Travelers
3,
may
¿no?
consume
Vale.
stratagem shards they've collected in battle to
Vamos, que lo voy a
redraw
elegir al azar.
stratagems,
Sí
or
soy.
select a previously equipped stratagem for continued use. Stratagem shards may even be used to redeploy downed characters. With the help of all of these supporting mechanics, travelers can confidently try the challenges with different combinations of characters.
Yeah, and in addition to exchangeable rewards in the event shop, everyone should remember to also collect rewards from the challenge quests on the event page. The rewards will include an event-exclusive 4-star bow
Le vendrá
called
bien ese arco a Yelan.
Twilight.
Ooh,
Fancy.
sounds cool.
So you guys have got to check out this event.
Oh,
Hombre.
I definitely will. All right, our next event is called a Muddy Bazaar Adventure. This
Ojo.
one also takes
ver.
place down in the chasm.
Todo en la cima. Todo en la
Darn
cima.
mysterious chasm.
So
Cima como
mysterious.
punto principal,
For reasons unknown, some dark, mud-like substance has come pouring out of the caverns and mines of the chasm. And once again, the Sumeru scholar Hosseini has appeared to help
Vaya.
us resolve the crisis. In this
Mucho
event,
Sumeru,
we will
mucho
have to
Sumeru,
deal with
pero
constantly
no lo veo en
oozing dark
ningún lado,
mud, as well as monsters
Hombre,
that have been
supongo que ahora querrán
strengthened by its
centrarse
effects.
también en Sima. O sea, si están dando con Sima,
With the
Sima,
help
Sima,
of
Sima,
Priscina's
Sima,
spike, we'll need to clear
será
the
por
mud,
algo. Tendrá
weaken
muchas cosas
and
que contar
defeat
ahí.
monsters,
Y luego ya
and
vendrá
let the
Sumeru,
spike
digo yo.
purify the surrounding area while
Digo yo.
energizing itself. Attacks
A
from
su
monsters will
supremacy.
disable the spike, so travelers must be sure to protect it. Also, when the spike is operating normally, using blooming light with a lumenstone adjuvant of a certain level will clear out
Vale.
nearby oozing
Eso es parecido a lo de
concretions,
Encanomilla,
granting the spike
a lo que tuvimos que
additional
ver en
energy and
Encanomilla en aquel
speeding up
evento.
the charging process.
Oh, heck yeah.
Nice. As the event progresses through different phases, uses for the spike will also change. For example, the
Vale.
spike could release shockwaves at intervals that attack opponents and dispel the buffs that those opponents possess. Also, the challenge objectives will change throughout the event. In some challenges, travelers may have to defeat the enemies in a limited amount of time, while in others, travelers will have to escort a hot air balloon to its destination while clearing out dark mud along the way.
Vale.
In the last phase of the
No
event,
parece muy difícil.
travelers will have to
El
clear
otro a
dark
lo mejor me
mud
parece un
and
poco más
defeat
largo porque
monsters
tienes que
to reach
hacer
a
la
high
misión del
score.
conte.
In this challenge, powerful
por el
opponents will
resto-
appear and travelers may defeat them to earn more points.
Travelers will need to be careful of the dark mud as it drains HP and affects our ability to move.
Vale.
So be sure to stay safe and make quick work of any enemies you encounter.
Keep yourself alive.
Yeah.
I'm up. So, you guys remember how I said
Pero
that
bueno.
Shinobu studied law in Liyue before? Well,
Sí.
to celebrate her graduation, we're holding a special event.
Pero mira, es como
The
un bongo,
almighty
¿no? ¿Bongo se
Arataki
llama?
Great and
Tambor,
Glorious
¿no?
Drum and Lawn
Tambores,
Festival,
vale. Porque he dicho
which,
bongo.
in case you didn't catch that, is going to be another rhythm game event.
Me encantan los
Yes,
eventos
rhythm
musicales.
game,
Me
rhythm game.
encantan.
Rhythm game, rhythm game. Yep, and we're going to be shaking things up a little from the previous music games. This time, travelers will be receiving a drum. So the
guay,
game will be
qué
changing to a
guay.
play
Me
style that
encantan
is
los
a
instrumentos
little
que
more
meten.
suitable for a percussive feel.
It'll probably be best if we just show the travelers how it works, so
Sí, por
let's
favor.
take a look at how to play. All right, here we go.
Nivel
Yes, pro
eh.
mode. That's
Uf.
the only kind of rhythm game I want to play. Let's go, drum in hand.
Míralo.
All right, it's like one of the semicircle style ones.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Okay, so you gotta use two hands.
All right.
Claro, con las dos manos en el teclado
I mean,
o
some
en el
people do
móvil.
them one-handed, but I can't imagine doing that personally.
No, no.
Yeah, it's tough for me.
We're seeing a lot of single notes,
Yep, we
You
got
got
the
the
we got
the
the taps
holds?
and we got
El
the
pro,
holds.
tippy
yo
taps
creo
and
que
the
no,
holds.
¿eh?
and then we have the double notes too. You have to hold them down at the same time.
Nice, multitasking.
I'm really loving this.
Qué bueno, ¿eh? ¿Que se vaya a hacer beatbox? Me veo tú.
This music is bopping.
I know, right?
That's what all the kids say.
La música de
complicated.
Genshin
Oh, they
Impact
missed
es
one,
otro
no.
nivel, literalmente.
No.
Combo
Look at that
breaker.
combo.
Ay, el
Double
combo.
notes. Lots of double notes.
I'm like bopping my head to the music. I'm into this.
Me veo, de verdad. Adoro a los actores de voz. Los amo. Son los mejores, literalmente.
Time to shine.
Oh, how fun is that?
Hombre,
man,
con
that was
vosotros
so fun to
cantándolo
play.
pues más.
Well, considering that travelers might be playing the rhythm game on a variety of different devices, the designers have so kindly implemented a lag calibration function.
Nice.
This means travelers can
bien.
calibrate their device by tapping the screen when they hear the accented pf, and can adjust the decision line until it roughly coincides with the note position they entered. By making these little adjustments, travelers can improve the gameplay experience for each of their individual devices of playing habits.
Also, we'll be able to adjust the note falling speed as well as the volume of the button sound when pressed. Additionally, more detail was given to how the system determines whether each note is counted as successfully hit or missed. In this music game, travelers will have access to all 3 difficulties from the very beginning.
Yo intentaré todas,
travelers
¿no?
who are
Pero
more confident in their drumming skills, such as myself, can clear the higher difficulties and still be able to collect the corresponding rewards for completing the lower difficulties as well. And just wait, I haven't even gotten to the coolest feature yet.
Oh.
As tunes are unlocked, a note editor mode will also
Un
be
editor de
unlocked.
notas.
Oh, cool. Create your own.
All right, that is pretty cool.
Esto es igual que lo de
Travelers can freely
los
edit
dominios
the note
esos, que
positions
podías
in these
crear
tunes
tus
to create their own
propias...
beat maps of the
tus
game's
propios
musical
dominios,
scores,
aquí puedes tus
which can
propias
then be shared
partituras.
with other people.
Eso está genial para la gente que tiene mucha
Of course,
imaginación,
in order to
no
share
como yo.
your tunes with others,
Que no tengo nada de
you will
imaginación,
first be
literal.
required to play the song and reach a specific rank to generate the share code.
And finally, travelers will also find some special gifts and messages left by some familiar friends at the festival. So don't forget to check those out.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I know you will.
All right, and last but not least, we have another interesting event. The aim of
Fabricación
the event?
mecánica.
Create a robot.
Ah, bet nobody saw that one
No,
coming.
la verdad.
That's right, travelers will receive a material collector from a toy merchant from Fontaine. There are a total of 3 processes you must complete. Number 1, source material collection. Number 2, elemental charge. And number 3, core activation. Completing these processes will produce a robotic furnishing that can be placed in the Serenity Pot.
The robots can have a variety of possible model
¡Ay,
types
qué
and
gracioso!
animations, which will be determined by what you do during the 3 processes we just mentioned. There's even a chance to produce a special furnishing that can perform all 3 animations.
Oh, nice. During the event, travelers will be able to claim a total of 4 robots from test model vouchers. If, say, you were
Hombre, la
unable to produce the model you
relajatetera.
wanted,
Que por
you can
cierto
use the
también,
trade
para quien no lo
function to send
sepa,
requests
con la
and obtain the
actualización
product
el
model
día
that you need.
31 de mayo también van a volver a habilitar por fin la relajatetera.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what everyone makes in this event. And that's it for the new events in version
Ay, me encantan
2.7.
todos.
Next, we have some important system updates and
Actualizaciones y
optimizations coming to the game.
optimizaciones. Vale, esto es más
First, to
ya
help travelers on
menos
their
importante.
adventures, the system designers have added challenge feature tips to the beginning of some high-level material domains. These will include some suggestions on how to quickly defeat the monsters in the domain, which might help travelers find the optimum team or strategy.
Ah, mira que ahora lo ponen directamente ahí, ¿no? Antes lo ponían cuando te creabas el propio equipo.
Providing some detailed tips to help players train
Muy bien.
and strengthen their
Vale.
characters.
I like it.
When players open the character talents menu, they can use the newly added talent reference button to see talent priority recommendations based on the actual data of other active players.
Está
And by
genial,
pressing the attribute reference button in the character artifacts menu, players can see the main attribute usage statistics for each artifact slot. The system designers wish to give everyone more intuitive data to reference
esto es God,
while choosing how to strengthen
Está
each of your
muy
characters.
bien.
Ooh, cool.
So, yeah.
That'll make it easier.
The talent reference button looks super convenient. Like, it seems like
Y lo
it
de
would be
los
really helpful if you're
artefactos
kind of
God,
on the
la
fence
verdad.
and you don't know what you want to pick. You can see what everybody else has, like, done in the past.
Claro.
Totally. Anyways, we also have another update regarding
Oh,
the
la
game's
música del
music.
juego. Han sacado un
During
nuevo
version
disco, ¿no?
2.7,
Ahí
we will
está.
be releasing
Nuevo
a
álbum.
new OST album, Millilith's Watch,
De la
which
Sima, ¿no?
includes all the music composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the new Chasm area.
Ooh, sounds cool. My favorite part of any game is the soundtrack, so I'm looking forward to hearing that.
Yeah.
Okay, next we have a new collaboration to announce to
¿Cómo que una
everyone.
colaboración?
Genshin Impact will be teaming up with the Funko brand to release a
No me lo puedo
series of
creer.
Genshin
Pero sí ya
Impact
la había
Funko
visto.
Pops.
Whoa!
Yeah. The first wave
¡Eh,
will
mira, está
feature
Antilo
figurines of
Kikechin!
Paimon,
Sur.
Ether, the one I voice, and Lumine. These will be released as Funko Pop Asia
Están
bobblehead
chulos,
figures.
tienen bases y todo,
Travelers who are
está muy
interested
guay.
can head to the official Funko website to be notified when the figures are
¡Qué
released.
guay!
Although you have to wait for the figures, you won't have to wait for the next
¡Qué
redemption code.
chulo!
Yay!
¡Qué pasada, tú! Yo ya lo había visto, pero no sabía que lo iban a anunciar aquí en el streaming como colaboración. Pues ahí tenemos el último codiguillo con la preciosísima de Yelan, que estoy literalmente enamorada de ella. Me está pareciendo súper guay. La verdad, ha merecido la pena la espera. No me importa haber esperado un poco más, así podíamos ahorrar para esta belleza. Aunque yo no sé todavía por qué tirar.
Wow, are we seriously at the end already?
Sí.
For real? That flew by.
Yeah, but we actually covered a lot of content today.
Muchísimo, ¿eh? Más del que
Cover a
esperaba.
lot, didn't we? And as usual, I gotta ask you guys,
Me ha
how
encantado.
did you like
Me
being
ha
on the
encantado
special
todo lo que
program?
habéis mencionado. Me ha
It
encantado.
was great. I love my little chibi.
And I'm
Hombre, es que
super
los chibis
excited
son
to have gotten
God.
to give Yelan a formal introduction.
Ole.
So that's nice.
Súper
And I'm
bonita
really excited
ella.
for people to meet Kuki.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many things coming.
verdad,
Like the rhythm game.
The rhythm game.
A él les encanta el
Yes.
juego musical igual que a mí.
Building a
Construir
robot.
robots,
I'm
eso es
excited
God
for
también.
the storyline as well to see,
course.
you know, more of what is happening down there in the
Efectivamente.
chasm.
¿Qué
There's a lot
pasará?
going
No
on
lo
down
sabemos. Lo descubriremos
I guess
próximamente.
that is it for today's
No.
special program.
Lloro.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thanks,
Me ha
everyone.
encantado.
Bye, guys.
Los amo, los amo. Me ha encantado muchísimo todo lo que han dicho. Los banners, como ya os he comentado antes, no tengo ni idea de lo que voy a hacer con mi vida, pero de todo lo que han comentado, la nueva misión legendaria, la nueva misión de Arconte, el nuevo encuentro, los dos nuevos personajes, no sé, los eventos me han parecido súper dinámicos y súper guays. Creo que no van a ser para nada aburridos. No sé, todo lo que han dicho me ha gustado muchísimo. Estoy muy emocionada por esta versión, la verdad. Espero poder tener tiempo para jugarlo, la verdad. Espero, porque se vienen cositas. Me ha gustado mucho, la verdad.